The following was shared by a user who claims to work the night shift inside a funeral home. Apparently, he was showing the coffins off to one of his colleagues on the phone when strange things happened. Let's see.
Y las urnas, no sé si la pinche una amiga. Dejo. La verga, qué pedo. A ver, aguanta, güey. ¿Qué pedo con esta madre? Ah, vete a la verga, güey. Pues deja fijarme, qué pedo. No sé si metió un pendejo, güey. ¿Esta madre está bien? Es pura mamada, güey. Como te iba diciendo, güey, pinches ataúdes bien vergueados nos dan, güey. ¿Qué pedo? Güey, creo que se ve algo en sola vez.
We can see how that door slams shut by itself. The man goes to check if perhaps somebody else was in the building. But he realized that he was totally alone. As he returns to the main area again, the door seems to close again. As he decides to walk back once more to look for the origins of these noises, he can capture a strange black shadow on camera.
¿Esta madre está bien? Es pura mamada, güey. Como te iba diciendo, güey, pinches ataúdes bien vergueados nos dan, güey. ¿Qué pedo? Güey, creo que se ve algo en sola vez.
That's when the recording ends. But based on the reports, the man ran out of the building shortly after, as he was certain that this was paranormal related. Could it be? The girl in the following video was said to be practicing for her dance lessons, which she recorded regularly. After moving into their new home, they always felt like they were being watched. This was the first time that she actually captured something strange on camera. Some are sure that we can see a translucent shadow figure here. Could that be so? Perhaps the new home is haunted after all. The next clip comes to us from the user Fluvis. The footage was taken in 2015 and was pulled from a security camera in an office building. Unfortunately, not much information regarding the context of the sighting is available. However, we do know that this was filmed at 2 AM and that nobody was in the building at the time of the recording. Let's take a look. In the video we can see what looks to be a storage room with some miscellaneous office furniture and a small garage door. Nothing seems amiss at the beginning, but quickly we notice something strange appears near the center of the room. A weird black figure seems to slither on the floor for a while, and at first glance it might seem like something as innocent as a small animal. Things take a turn for the paranormal when the black shadow starts twisting and contorting itself into strange shapes. It seems to grow and shrink at will. Viewers have warned that this very odd shadow creature could possibly be demonic, especially given the inhumane form. After only a few seconds, the entity disappears into thin air. Could this be a demonic sighting that was caught on film? A man was recording his girlfriend while she was taking a shower. What he captured afterwards startled him to the core. If this isn't a prank, what could that have been? Looks like a female in the shower. Do you think it was just a friend that snuck into the bathroom when we didn't see it? The following is a recording that was shared by a man who started documenting some really unusual activity in his new house. He had just moved in recently, and ever since had trouble sleeping at night. Seeing shadows and weird apparitions was nothing new for him. That's why he started recording these incidents now. The tone of his voice clearly indicates that he was freaked out a little bit.
What the f...
Besides this item being moved up there, however, there was something even more terrifying. A shadow apparition that was standing in one of the other rooms, and he didn't see it. That makes this even more creepy. Was it maybe the reason for all this ghostly activity? Or was it just visiting him that night? Certainly really terrifying if you think about it. If the man moved houses after this is unknown. The next clip was uploaded by Agustina Divia to her very own channel. She made this video of speaking with people on Omegle, which is a platform to video chat with strangers online. But it isn't the video chatting that is the strangest part of this video, rather what is going on behind. Let's take a look. It comes up time and time again that mirrors are doorways into seeing things we normally cannot see with the naked eye. In this case, we can clearly see a dark shape that looks to be sitting up on her bed in the mirror behind her. But when we look to the right, there's nothing on the bed except some clothing. The way the figure in the mirror goes unnoticed throughout the entire video makes the situation that much more unnerving. What do you guys think of this capture? Is it a trick of the eye, or is it the mirror really showing us something paranormal? Your guess is as good as mine. Now to a recent investigation conducted by the team of Fourth Wall. They were investigating a new house in which something terrifying had unfolded. A man called Shin had bought an old derelict house. The house had been left vacant for a long time, and it was uninhabitable in its current condition, so he decided to renovate it. Shin lived a few hours away from this house, and would sometimes pass by it on his days off. One night he passed by the house and saw someone there. Thinking that the construction workers were working late into the night, Shin went inside the house to thank them. However, the house was locked, and no one was inside. On another day, when Shin passed by the house, he saw people there again. This is the video he took at the time.
誰かいますか？すいません。
He heard a noise from the second floor, and when he turned around, he heard something coming down the stairs. He then was about to go to the second floor when he heard a voice right next to his ear. Shin contacted the team of Fourth Wall to then conduct an investigation. They had a camera recording from outside at the time, and it captured an unnatural shadow. Several other of their cameras were filming strange phenomena as well. It looks like a person walking. The team came across a lot of unsettling events, and you are invited to check the original footage out yourself on the Fourth Wall. Now we are back at the home of Father Win MC Pix, who's documenting the haunting in the home of his family for over a year now. At this point, Win believes that the ghost of a young boy has followed him even to his daily job site, and he's seeing strange occurrences almost on the daily now.
Oh, it's cold right here. Stay that away. Hello? I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that? No. I don't think it's happy we're here. Oh, God. Oh, holy. Dude, there's...
Not only could he hear demonic noises in the building that day, but there was the silhouette of a creepy shadow figure lurking in the corner in one of the rooms, evidently staring at Win. Creepy for sure. And a few nights after that, Win has captured more of the activity that today followed him back into his own house.
I'm playing only up in my office. Something keeps passing by this window. If you're walking by my office, I want you to knock it off. Holy. Is that you making all that noise back there? This thing's always closing doors. You need to get out. Dude. Will you knock it off, please? You gotta get out. You're gonna lock yourself in the laundry room again? You're not leaving? You're not gonna...
The noises sound pretty similar to what could be heard in the other building, making it almost certain that he is dealing with the same entity here. See how it is walking towards the door and then closing it? Pretty creepy, I would say. Let's see how this case will develop in the future. The next video was featured by Sergeant Peppers, who states that he as well was out this night with two of his friends. They love venturing to abandoned tunnel systems, caves and catacombs all over Canada. In this video, they were following a local urban legend about an abandoned catacomb system, which leads into a giant cave, and while doing some recordings in there, they lost track of one of their friends. Of course, this made them a bit uneasy, and it is said that what's to follow was their first documented paranormal encounter.
Matt? Following us? Why is it? I see. Who's there? You need to stop playing around, man. Matt! Oh, he's freaking us out.
They came across a faceless person, pale and dressed in a white cloth. Many commenters speculate that this could perhaps be a former patient who lost their life in this tunnel system. Who knows what these old catacombs were used for back in the day? In the end, we can all just speculate what exactly took place down here. Following videos were recorded by Dustin Lee Frazier, who was staying in a cabin in the Appalachian Mountains, and he started recording because some eerie noises from the outside kept scaring him.
I kept hearing. There's a security light right over here, and it just was on and then it went off. Oh, it just came on again. I was just trying to get me some trail mix and
He heard this thing making really strange and human-like noises, which is why he was afraid that it might have been a Wendigo, which are said to mimic humans.
there's something on the roof. Everybody last time got fucking pissed at me.
Open the door.
Because I opened the door, so I'm not going to do that this time, but it's back.
Please help me.
Okay, so here we go. Here's some water. Did you hear that? Like, here's some more. I know, she kind of look rickety. Whoa. She very rickety. But, so apparently some people, they live out here, and then other people, they just, like, rent it for the seasons. And, I don't know. I feel like I couldn't live on the water. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, I hate that. Anyways. I tripped. But I thought I heard something, but yeah, we should probably head on because it's like starting to rain and stuff, but I thought I heard like footsteps or something. We gotta go. We gotta go. Go. So I just got home from work and I found this on the ground. And I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like it is busted.
Now, if this was just a wild animal or an unidentified creature is still unknown, but I suppose after all of this, it's pretty certain that Dustin has experienced some terrifying activity, whatever it was. The following was shared by a woman who states that for several nights she noticed something strange, a bizarre visitor appearing in her home after dark. She couldn't explain what it was or why it was there, but one thing was certain, it left her feeling absolutely terrified.
It's back. It keeps peeking in here on me. Oh my goodness gracious, what the... Ain't nobody in the other room.
Whatever it was enough to make her question her safety in her own home. Some people think it might have been a prank. Maybe the neighborhood kids were trying to scare her. Others believe something truly out of the ordinary was happening, perhaps a visitor from another world or dimension. Unfortunately, we don't have much more information about what exactly the woman experienced. This lack of details makes it hard to figure out what might have really been going on. What we do know is that, whatever happened, it was a really frightening experience for her. Two friends in Thailand decided to have an exciting sleepover at one of their family's houses. This wasn't just any house, it was close to a dark forest, which can make things feel extra mysterious at night. The girls were having a great time, laughing and talking with their online friends through a live video stream. But then, something unexpected happened. Right after they closed the front door, they heard a strange noise. It was so loud and scary that even the dogs in the house started barking and acting worried. After a little while, the knocking stopped. The girls probably hoped whatever it was had gone away.
Yung pinto ba yan? Aray! Ako na ano sa'yo, guys. Di kami makaano yung paa ko. Huwag kang umiyak. Huwag kang umiyak. Walang may gustong lumapit. Kagay yung kaba ko. Ay, putangin mo.
But later that night, the activity continued. All of a sudden, the door opened by itself, and when they looked, there was nothing there. No person, no animal, just an empty doorway leading into the dark night. This video left a lot of people wondering what could have happened. Some thought maybe there was something from the forest that the girls couldn't see. It's hard to know for sure what really went on that night. This video was found in the paranormal section of Reddit. Two young men were supposedly discovering the tunnels of an old mine. They were going on trips together quite frequently and found some really strange stuff in some of these tunnels, to say the least. But this video was a bit different than the others. As they were making it through the abandoned mine shafts, the man filming can capture something without even noticing it at the time. There's a large shadow standing in the distance. The men were sure that it couldn't have been caused by any of the two, and there was nobody else in there. After a quick pan, this shadow has just vanished. The shadow itself also is looking quite a bit odd in terms of proportion. The head looks quite big, but it also could be that whoever is reflected on the rocks here is wearing a jacket with a large collar. They had no idea what we were seeing here. It was an inexplicable event for the two men, up until this day. The following video stems from a group of friends who set off in the middle of the night to a supposedly haunted place in the middle of the mountains. When they get there, they look at the area, and after a while, they come up with a really disturbing capture. Let's see what happened.
Ahmet, Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sen gel yanıma otur şöyle. Gel, ben duasını okuyacağım. Duasını okuyacağım bakalım. Gel. Tam benim arkamda otur. Aziz. Abi. Sen de yanımda otur.
Sen okumadın değil mi başta?
Yok, daha okumadım. Ondan olabilir, evet. Korunuyor çünkü şimdi burası.
Ömer bak şu taş dikleştir. Orada öyle değil.
Ahmet sakın şu an her yerde çıkabilir, her an çıkabilir. Bu...
Allah Ömer abi sanda.
Bir dakika.
Sanda.
Nerede?
Baba.
Yukarıda. Tamam, gördüm. Gördüm, bir dakika bak. Gördüm. Ahmet, bu boynuzlu şerşapal bu Ahmet. Boynuzlu şerşapal bak. Burayı koruyan boynuzlu şerşapal, bu çok güçlü. Çok güçlü Ahmet, sakın panik yapma bak. Başına büyük bir sıkıntı gelebilir, sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun? Şu an bize bakıyor. Ve şimdi bunu... O neydi öyle? Çıktı bu ortaya. Bu tılsımla çıktı ortaya. Bir şey ama çok güçlü Ahmet. Var mı başka yerde?
Aşağıda Ömer abi. Yakında.
They seem to have captured a sinister figure with horns. Could this be an unidentified creature, or are we talking about something devilish even? If it wasn't a prank, of course, who can say what was captured here exactly? Next is one of the most terrifying cases that had been documented in the past few years. These are the recordings of Veronica Shannon, a single mother that was living in a pretty haunted apartment. She described these incidents as pretty strange and thought at first that somebody was playing a prank on her, which is why she decided to get video cameras in her apartment. She ended up seeing some very strange things in the recorded footage. A skeptic at first, Veronica moved a few months after seeing all these strange things at her place. One night, a friend was just about to walk into her apartment where nobody was in the living room at the time. However, something was captured. People asked her if that could have possibly been the spirit of a former owner, perhaps. Of course, Veronica had no idea. She didn't believe this to be the spirit of a deceased relative, though. This certainly does look like the spirit of an elderly lady, wouldn't you say? Unfortunately, things got a bit more scary shortly after, when the door to the kid's bedroom seemed to lock up on its own.
Sister, what happened to you? If something bad happened.
I'm scared to walk in the dark and then terrified.
You got back towards that tree.
He's following him live.
You didn't follow him at all.
I'm not even moving it.
You finally moved.
This door's stuck.
Get the f out of here.
It took 3 grown adults to break that door down that night. I mean, who can blame the young woman to wanting to leave this place? Shortly after this recording, Veronica finally found herself a new home for her family.